And it doesn't take that long to do. It's a habit, like building a new muscle.
It's a painful muscle sometimes, though.
Oh, building
It's
muscles is painful.
it's physically painful, okay, but putting up boundaries that have been completely non-existent for days, years, decades can feel insurmountable. But those are the
Hmm.
ones that are the most important to begin building boundaries around, breaking down that relation. I don't want to say relationship. I don't want to say you break down your relationship, but sometimes that's what has to happen in order for not
Relationship
just
with
yourself to
self.
grow.
You
Yes.
are breaking down your relationship with yourself. Like for me, like when I know I'm putting up a hard boundary, I literally feel it from my emotions, like my emotional center down here in my solar plexus, up into my collarbone and sometimes into my throat, and it literally wraps in this like it almost feels like it's barbed wire that's like constricting me, and I have to do work. Like I'll tap, I'll breathe, I'll do somatic work, I'll do yoga. Like I know that I'm not meant to have this constriction in my body, so I move through it. But if you don't know that's a when you put up a boundary that happens, then it's really not going to feel good, and it's going to be hard to move through it.
Interesting. That's interesting. I think that if you don't have boundaries, they will definitely manifest in your body. I know that, like, when I was growing up and all through probably through my early 20s and everything, I had very consistent sinus infections, ear infections, um, sore throats, and everything. But once I started putting up boundaries and started like speaking my voice, because all of my conditioning was around my voice and staying quiet and conforming. And once I started putting up those boundaries, no more issues. I haven't had a sinus infection, even though I was literally plagued with them through high school, early college, early 20s. Like, I would get them at least two, three, maybe four times a year. I haven't had one in over a decade, maybe two, because I have boundaries, and I'm like, nope. And it took a long time to do that, but I'm sinus infection free.
And so worth it. And I also, I was born without a piece of my spine. Anybody who knows what transverse processes are, I was born without one of my transverse processes in L5. I have pretty severe scoliosis, but I've been an athlete my entire life. And I've also been in a lot of pain most of my life. And I'm now in my 40s, and I no longer have any of that pain that I was told that came from the scoliosis. And I've also never had any surgery on it because I've just worked through my body like ever since I was a child. And now I truly do understand why my pain shows up, where it comes from, and when it came in. So we have like our body gives us so many signals. Like I used to have debilitating back pain and right shoulder pain where my neck would just like I couldn't move. Like that's my freedom and love and the masculine energy, how we love ourselves. And then my hips were my safety in my body. And I had a lot of sexual abuse. And so when you have a lot of sexual abuse, your body does not feel safe. But I can tell you that doing somatic work and moving through that is the most beautiful thing that you can do for your mind and your body because it truly does move pain and illness out.
Oof. I didn't think that we were going to be going into how lack of emotional boundaries manifests itself physically, but I do think that if you do have any kind of chronic pain or anything, it's very important to look at what you are holding on to, where you are being blocked, where you are not putting up your boundaries, because it can be so enlightening.
Yeah, and for anybody that wants to go deeper here, this is exactly what my work does. I can read your energy, I can see where it comes from, I can help bring it up, and then we clear it. We do not need to talk about it, we do not need to loop around it, we need to move it somatically through the body.